welcome back to MTN Live in the Mountains. I'm here with Miss Deborah Ashley Smith, the President and CEO of the Caldwell Chamber of Commerce. Hi, how are you?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Thank you for being here. So you're here to tell us about a couple events that are coming up within for the Chamber and the community.
That's correct. We have lots of events always in Caldwell County.
Well, good. So you are a native of Caldwell, yes?
I am.
Good.
I am.
And so what got you interested in becoming a part of the Chamber?
I had actually been a paralegal and had worked in the legal field for about 17 years, had moved away for about 10, and when I came back, I was just interested in learning more about our community. I think I had developed a new appreciation for our community, as most often happens when people move away, and I wanted to be more involved in helping make a difference.
Well, that is wonderful. And how long have you been president of the Chamber?
Almost 15 years.
Wow. That is great. That is wonderful. So what's coming up? What kind of events do you have going on?
Well, we have a variety of events, and music is a big deal in Caldwell County. In fact, we usually say that you can pretty much find any street corner and you'll hear music somewhere. But we do have one really major event coming up at the end of this month, and we'll be celebrating the 10th year of the Happy Valley Fiddlers Convention.
Oh, that's fantastic. The Fiddlers Conventions are a lot of fun. I've always enjoyed every one that I've gone to.
They are a lot of fun, and this is actually out on a farm in historic Happy Valley.
Oh, wow.
And we have 3 days, Friday night, which is a sort of a casual night, laid back with a lot of jamming, but this year we'll have some history, we'll have some performances, and then we have dancing on Friday night.
What kind of dancing?
Well, contra dancing, flatfoot dancing, just a lot of fun. And Friday night is free, actually.
Oh, wow.
And we really, really encourage folks to come and get a feel for it, what it's like. It's really sort of like being invited to somebody's backyard.
That sounds fantastic. So tell us, you said contra dancing, and I love contra dancing. But for folks out there who don't really know what it is, tell us a little bit what contra dancing is.
Well, I look at it as a little bit like square dancing, except a little more casual. It's more of a group dance than it is a partner dance. But it's easy to learn, and there's always a caller and somebody to give instructions, and it's really pretty easy if you just do the simple steps to kind of just show up and watch for a few minutes and just get in the picture.
That is true. I remember the first one that I went to, I was scared to death because I have 2 left feet, and it is a lot of fun. You meet a lot of new people, and it's a great way to make new friends and get a little exercise too.
It is. And of course, flat footing, which is a little more complex, we do have folks who do demonstrations, and that too is something someone could learn if you just have the interest in learning it.
Right. It's great to have that still alive. And people still getting involved in something that is an old tradition.
Well, and the purpose of the Happy Valley Fiddlers Convention, going all the way back to the beginning, was really to preserve the culture of the area, and to just be able to showcase not just the music, but the farming, the dancing, and then some of the things that people did years ago. We have all kinds of children's games that go on throughout the weekend, things like corn shucking competition, cakewalks, and boot toss, and rock sculpture in the water, and hay rides, and then music competition all day long on Saturday. It starts at about 10 in the morning, and the competition won't finalize till 11 that night.
Wow, that is fantastic, and it sounds like a lot of fun. So what else do you have coming up?
Well, we also have sculpture is big in Caldwell County, and a lot of people don't realize that we have more pieces of public sculpture per capita than any other rural America community our size. And we have about 80 pieces of public sculpture on display. We also have a gallery in the downtown area called Tucker's Gallery, and it's a revolving a group of sculpture that is put in place, and then it can be sold. They change about every 3 to 6 months. And then we have a huge 26-foot piece of sculpture in the downtown area that was done by a world-renowned sculptor named Thomas Sayer. He has pieces really all over the world, and it's an earth sculpted piece. So basically, he designed it in the earth. They it's designed with rebar. It was lifted and put in place, and it's called Across the Grain. So we celebrate our sculpture, and this is our 29th year of an event called the Sculpture Celebration. It's not really a chamber event, it's an Arts Council event, but we have people from all over the Southeast that come to show their pieces. We'll have about 110 pieces of sculpture.
Wow, that is fantastic. And now, is there a cost to get into this?
It is a free event. They do have a dinner on the night before, and that event is actually coming up on September the 6th. And on the 5th, they'll have something called a blue jean party, and it is exactly what it sounds. And there is a cost for that because it is a dinner, but it is a time for people to meet the sculptors that will be showcasing their work on Saturday.
That is fantastic.
And it's a juried event, so someone will win a substantial prize at the end of the day.
Wow. So are there any local sculptors that
Yes.
in the town that are coming, and
There are.
how can local sculptors get involved in this and
To
submit their
contact
work?
our Arts Council, and actually we have a central website in Caldwell County called explorecaldwell.com, and if you go to the events and then click on the Sculpture Celebration, it'll take you right to the information you would need to know everything about that event.
Wow, that is fantastic. So are there more events?
There are lots more events. Lenoir is sort of a bustling place. It is our town, the seat for the county, and so it is our primary community. And we have Friday after 5 events, which are music events, almost every Friday in the summer particularly. And then we have fabulous family fun film nights, where the film is projected on the side of a huge building, a huge screen, and kids come out. You bring your lawn chair right in the middle of town. It starts at about 8:30, right as it gets dark, and there's a series of children's films. The one coming up on August 23rd is going to be Disney Planes, but it just varies from month to month as to what film will play, and that goes on actually into the winter months, and it just moves from the outside when it's too cold into the old Lenoir High School auditorium.
Wow, that is fantastic. Now, is that
It's
open
free
to the public?
It's open to the public, and it's
Wonderful.
free. It is just an absolute great place to be, and there's lots of restaurants downtown, and so you can grab dinner before you go over to the center of town and watch a movie or listen to music.
And what a great treat for the kids. You know, I know even now, there's nothing like watching a movie outside on the lawn. It's
Oh,
a lot of
absolutely.
fun, and the energy is great with the crowds, and sharing it with an entire lawn full of people is a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun. And Sawmills, the town of Sawmills, which is also in Caldwell County, a small little community, will have its annual fall festival on September the 13th. So we have a lot of things going on.
I can tell, and it is getting that time for fall festivals, and that is my favorite time of year. So what can we expect from the fall festival?
Well, I think there will be a number of fall festivals. That is the one coming up the quickest, but we also have the Molasses Festival, which is done at Sims Barbecue, which is a very old event with lots of traditional things that, as you could imagine. And then the town of Granite Falls will also be having a fall festival later in September. So you can expect the traditional things, good food, lots of fun, music, children's activities, and just a place to go spend a day and enjoy the outside.
Well, it sounds like to me that Caldwell County is where it's at. You guys have a lot of great stuff to offer, from music to art and for families. That is wonderful.
It is.
So where can I get more information about all of these great events that are coming up?
Well, you can always call our Chamber of Commerce. We do the tourism for Caldwell County, so we are always ready to answer those phone calls. And we have someone there Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and our phone number is 828-726-0616. And then we have that central website, which is a great resource for people to learn all about history, the recreation areas, the trails, and the events, and it's called explorecaldwell.com.
All right, well that sounds fantastic. One day when I get off the mountain, I'm gonna have to come check out one of those
Please do.
movies on the lawns, and you might even find me trying to dance at that contra dance at the Fiddlers Convention.
Yeah, and that would be a great way for you to get acclimated to Caldwell County, is to come to the Fiddlers Convention.
Wonderful. Well, that is fantastic, keeping all those traditions alive. Thank you so much for coming today and telling us about these great events coming up. We'll be right back after this.